Good afternoon. If you guys will give me your attention, we'll go ahead and get started. So glad you're here. What a wonderful day for us all to be together. And I want to welcome everyone in this room, family, friends, faculty, dignitaries, but also welcome anyone that may be watching in the theater. We're live streaming this out to our theater. We're also live streaming this on the internet. So welcome, and we're recording it. So welcome to all of you. Welcome to anyone in the theater. Welcome to everyone at home, and welcome to everyone in the future. We're so glad that you're here. This will be available for you all to download and to have and to hold from this day forward if you'd like. And so to get it going, I'm going to introduce our faculty on the stage and let them start with their opening remarks. My name is Dr. Wes Fondren. I'm the Associate Dean of the College of Graduate and Continuing Studies. And on the far end, we have our provost, current provost, Dr. Daniel J. Ennis. Next to him is Dr. J. Lee Brown, Dean of the College of Graduate and Continuing Studies. Next to him is Dr. Chad Leverett, the Dean of the Gupta College of Science. And then standing in for Dean Tankersley, we have Dr. Jamia Richmond, who's the Associate Dean of the Spadoni College of Education and Social Sciences, and Dr. Carolyn Dillion, also the Associate Dean of the Spadoni College of Education and Social Sciences. And so without further ado, I'm going to turn it over to my Dean, Dean Brown, to start with his opening remarks.
So good afternoon to people in the future, in the live stream. This is indeed a momentous occasion. For some of you, this is a crowning achievement of your life's work. And for others, it is a pivotal beginning of your personal pursuit of knowledge. For this reason, it is important that achievement, the highest level of academic achievement, be celebrated in such a way that we honor the arduous path that each of you took to get here, and that we acknowledge or appreciate the obstacles that you overcame. Maybe it was that dissertation chair that sometimes felt more like an enemy than a mentor. Or maybe it was the dissertation committee that was so collegial and in tune with one another in the beginning, but at times couldn't decide on a paper format or a methodology or even the research question. Or maybe, just maybe, it was the spouse that has watched you stare at a computer for hours and wondered aloud, are they really working? Well, you have made it. We, your graduate college, has been there with you since the beginning, working tirelessly behind the scenes for your success. The primary purpose of the graduate college is to support and promote graduate education, wherever it may be. As dean of the college and all of our administrators, we envision ourselves as a caretaker of that purpose. And we care about your success. We were there at your birth. Yes, the application process, the admission process, we were there. And we've been there at various steps along the way in the form of graduate assistantships, academic petitions, graduate student awards and events. And we are here now at your graduation to applaud your success. As such, today, we have a gift for each of our graduates. We recruited Joshua Knight, a local artist, and most importantly, a CCU alumnus, to create a commissioned drawing of the Athenaeum. It is the print that you see displayed at the corner of the stage, nestled in beautiful framing by Mary Beth Vanderhorst, also a CCU alum. You each will receive a signed, individually numbered print today. You might be asking yourself, why the Athenaeum? The Athenaeum is the recognized architectural symbol of Coastal Carolina University. Through historical record and definition, the name Athenaeum refers to a place of learning or a collection of knowledge. It's derived from the Greek name Athena, the goddess of knowledge. The aim of graduate education is to foster new ways of thinking while in the pursuit of knowledge within a given discipline. To coastal students, the Athenaeum visually encapsulates their commitment to that purpose. We hope you will see this gift as a cherished memento of your doctoral studies, but also a charge to continue the pursuit of that knowledge wherever it may take you. Thank you and congratulations.
Good afternoon. My name is Dan Ennis. I have the honor to be the Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs here at Coastal Carolina University. And I'm so pleased to see so many students about to take that final step. We call it a terminal degree. It might have nearly killed you, but it is the last degree in a march to something better, I assume. I love commencement on this campus, and I always have, and I was thinking this morning, I've probably been to 50 commencements, probably more than 50, maybe 60. And let me brace you, because somewhere in the next week at some ceremony, someone will say, "It takes a village." That is a classic commencement address phrase. It's deployed at graduations and all kinds of academic ceremonies. And if you are in the educational field after you leave here and you attend commencements or graduations regularly, for the rest of your life you will hear this phrase, "It takes a village." Now, sometimes cliches become cliches because we need them. We repeat certain phrases and we rub them like an old coin until they are almost indistinguishable from the original metal because we need that phrase. So I am not dumping on any graduation speaker who says it takes a village. I'm just warning you that you will hear it many times. But you'll hear it many times for good reasons. As Dean Brown pointed out, it does indeed take a lot of people to get you to this point. So there is a village in this room, there's a village watching, there's a village of people out there that love and support these students and are so proud of this. Now, another graduation cliche that is gone now, I wish to share with you. You would not believe it from my youthful appearance, but I got my Ph.D. in the 20th century. And after I walked across that stage and I got my hood, my wife and my 8-month-old daughter met me, and we were walking out of this basketball arena, and the first lady of the university happened to be there. And she was congratulating people. And so the first lady of the university came up and she said to me, "Congratulations." And she knew enough about higher ed, obviously being a first lady, that she knew that this hood meant a Ph.D. She understood the iconography of commencement. She'd probably been to 100 commencements. Then she turned to my wife and said, "And congratulations to you." And my wife said, "Well, thank you, but this is his day." And she said, No, you got a Ph.D. Now, let me contextualize this. This wonderful lady was probably born in the 30s, and this was in the 20th century. And so my wife said, "What's a Ph.D.?" And she said, "You put hubby through." Now, I want to say that that's not a phrase that has become a cliche, and it has faded away, perhaps for good reasons. This very room can tell you why associating a doctorate with the male of a couple is out of fashion and no longer accurate. But I want to hold on to that sentiment because it connects to that other cliche, "It takes a village." Because indeed, she's not here today, but she indeed put hubby through. Because she was part of my village, in that this woman sacrificed so I could study. She did extra things so I would have time to do the work I needed to do to get a Ph.D. So I would like to revise that potentially misogynistic phrase, although it was delivered by someone in good faith. And I want you to think about the people you love and care about, students, the people who are in this room or watching or are somewhere right now happy for you. And it might be a little bit homely and homey, but we are in Horry County. They're your honeys. Right? Right? Your mom can be your honey, your dad can be your honey, your grandma can be your honey, your kids can be your honeys. So just use that phrase. To everyone not wearing a hood today, the village, the parents, the friends, the spouses, the boyfriends, the girlfriends, the children's, the uncles, the aunts, the godparents, the honorary uncles and aunts, your honeys. And so by the power vested in me by the state of South Carolina and my own arrogance, I would like to tell you congratulations and give you a Ph.D. You put honey through, You put someone you love through an arduous and important process, and they're here because of your support. So everybody's getting a degree today. What could be a better way to spend an afternoon? So as you walk around with your Ph.D. or your Ph.D., know that there was a village. And while that cliche is deployed at every graduation, I don't mind it, I don't resent it, and I look forward to it, because it is indeed a place where you can think about all those who cared about who you are and all that you could become. And my last comment is to think about what you're going to do with your Ph.D., you graduates. Because out there's a village depending on you to push knowledge forward, to help education proceed, to help the world be a better place. And the Ph.D. is both an honor and a responsibility, because you've now entered a tiny, tiny subset of the world, a tiny subset of America, the tiny percentage of human beings who've gone as far as they can in an intellectual pursuit. And for that, you should be rewarded and honored, but also you should understand you're taking on a mantle. You're taking on a weight to make that Ph.D. worth it and to pay back the village. So, congratulations. I'm honored to be here with you today, and chance up.
Good afternoon. My name is Dr. Chad Leverett, and I am Dean of the Gupta College of Science. This is such an exciting day, and it's so great to see all of you here today. To all of our doctoral students of the class of 2023, you made it. For the doctoral degree candidates in the Gupta College of Science, this ceremony marks the beginning of a week where we will celebrate you on this significant accomplishment in your lives. We look forward to honoring you at our college commencement next Friday as well. The Gupta College of Science provides a premier STEM, which stands for Science, Technology, Engineering, and Mathematics, education for our students. Leading the way towards this education are our programs in marine science that provide undergraduate and graduate degrees to our students. In fact, these academic programs are distinctive to Coastal. Our undergraduate program in marine science is one of the largest and most successful in the country. Our excellent master's and Ph.D. programs allow students to work with faculty on original research, expanding and applying knowledge of coastal systems. Specific emphasis is placed on developing predictive capabilities of coastal environmental systems and infusing an appreciation of associated environmental policy development to handle the complex environmental problems that our world faces today. At this ceremony, we honor our most recent graduates earning the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Marine Science. The doctoral degree is special, significant, and signifies that one has attained the greatest level of competence in a particular discipline. It is the pinnacle of one's educational journey, as it is the highest degree awarded in academia. It's also rare. In fact, based on recent census data, only 1.4% of all Americans in the United States have received the Ph.D. degree. The degree is definitely an honor, and we are extremely proud of our graduates that we celebrate today. In total, we celebrate the fact that 5 of our students are obtaining this doctoral degree this spring. Due to travel issues, only 2 are able to join us today, with the remaining joining us next Friday. As Provost Ennis mentioned, it's important to bring up the fact that it takes a strong support system to help one obtain the doctoral degree. To the spouses, partners, families, and friends of graduates, thank you for investing in your students. Today would not be possible without your support. The awarding of the doctoral degree is only possible because of our excellent faculty advisors. These faculty carry the burden of creating a state-of-the-art research lab environment where cutting-edge scientific problems can be solved. The bond between the faculty advisor and the student is great, as they often spend 4 to 6 years together solving research problems which culminates in the awarding of the degree today. Many thanks go to our faculty advisors for all that they do for our students to help them be successful. At this time, would faculty advisor Dr. Aaron Hackett please join Dean Brown on the stage? It is time. Degree candidates, as I call your name, please join Dean Brown and your faculty advisor, Dr. Aaron Hackett, for your doctoral hooding. Douglas Pastor. Doug is originally from New Jersey and graduated with a Bachelor of Science degree in Marine Science at Stockton University. He completed his Master of Science degree at CCU in Coastal Marine and Wetland Studies with a thesis on hydrodynamic drivers of dissolved oxygen variability within a nearshore tidal creek in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, under the advisement of Dr. Aaron Hackett and Dr. Rick Peterson. Doug's dissertation title is Remote Sensing of Refractivity within the Marine Atmospheric Surface Layer. His research focused on the marine atmospheric boundary. He examined environmental influences on radar technologies utilized over the ocean, specifically focusing on remote sensing of atmospheric refractivity using radar. Doug has first authored 3 peer-reviewed publications with 2 more in preparation and co-authored an additional publication. He has presented his research at 6 national and international conferences and co-authored another 3. Doug has also been active teaching and or assisting with 7 different undergraduate courses and mentoring multiple undergraduates in research. To date, Doug is considering the recent job offers he has received from the Savannah River National Laboratory, the Department of Defense's Naval Surface Warfare Center, and the Johns Hopkins University Applied Physics Laboratory. Congratulations, Dr. Pastor. Matthew Stonick. Matt is originally from Virginia and graduated with a Bachelor of Science degree as a triple major in political science, environmental studies, and engineering science from Randolph-Macon College. He completed his Master of Science degree at Coastal and Coastal Marine and Wetland Studies with a thesis on characterization of a turbulent boundary layer in open channel flow using particle image velocimetry under the advisement of Dr. Aaron Hackett and Dr. Roy Gurka, where he was integral to the construction, testing, and evaluation of the water flume in the Environmental Fluidics Laboratory here at CCU. Matt's dissertation title is Ocean Wave Coherent Temperature and Humidity Near Surface Vertical Distributions and Their Effect on Radar Performance Over the Ocean. His research focused on the characterization of turbulent boundary layers. He specifically designed, tested, and demonstrated a novel near-surface measurement platform for measuring vertical distributions of temperature and humidity near the wavy ocean surface. Because his research is important to national security and defense, Matt was awarded a prestigious Department of Defense Science, Mathematics, and Research for Transformation Scholarship to support his doctoral studies. Matt has been first author or co-author on 3 peer-reviewed publications during his doctoral studies, has presented his research 3 times at national conferences, and has been a co-author on 2 additional presentations at conferences. Upon graduation, Matt will be joining the Fleet Numerical Meteorology and Oceanography Center, which provides worldwide meteorological and oceanographic data and analysis for the United States Navy and its strategic allies. Congratulations, Dr. Stanek. Congratulations again to the doctoral graduates of the Gupta College of Science.
Welcome and good afternoon. Dean Tankersley sends her regards and her congratulations to all of the candidates receiving their degrees today. She unfortunately couldn't be here, but the words I'm going to read are hers. Last year, we graduated our inaugural class of students from the Ph.D. in Education Sciences program. This year, we are celebrating 22 students who have completed their studies. Their dissertation topics range from the impacts of coaching practices on the presence of PTSD among former NCAA Division I student athletes, to gaps in representation in AP and honors courses, to the ways in which identity influences the experiences of disability services directors. Our graduates are not just doing research for the sake of research, and their findings are not destined to sit on a shelf collecting dust. Their work will inform practice in valuable and important ways, whether it's expanding access to higher education for those who have been through the criminal justice system, or building policies to stem the tide of teachers leaving the profession. We are proud of all of them, and we cannot wait to see how their hard work changes K-12 and higher education in the coming years. So without further ado, I am pleased to present our candidates for hooding. Each candidate is hooded by their dissertation committee chairperson and accompanied by someone who has supported them throughout their educational journey. To begin, we welcome students who completed their dissertation under the direction of Dr. Deborah Connor. First, Lori Ann Ferraro is accompanied by her grandchildren. Lori earned her undergraduate and master's degrees from the University of Florida. Her dissertation is entitled Evaluating Clinical Educational Learning Outcomes for a Changing Field, utilizing a 2-to-1 collaborative learning model in an acute care setting for first semester speech-language pathology graduate students. Our next candidate, Abdallah Haddad, could not be here today. His dissertation is Academic Capitalism and the Impact on Faculty Morale. Next, Zola Peterse is accompanied by Michael Peterse. Zola earned her master's degree from Coastal Carolina University. Her Ph.D. dissertation is entitled The Implications of Motivational Climate on Former NCAA Division I Distance Student Athletes, focusing on post-traumatic stress and the role of the coach. Next, Jennifer Schinneberger is accompanied by Margaret Marshall. Jen earned her master's degree from the University of Pittsburgh. Her PhD dissertation focuses on understanding how inclusive pedagogy shapes role identity and teacher identity in graduate teaching assistants, a constructivist grounded theory study. We now welcome those students under the direction of Dr. Alexander Herring. First, Shamika Nero is accompanied by Josephine Nero. She is a master's graduate of Coastal Carolina University, and her dissertation is entitled, Does School Choice Guarantee Reading Success? An investigation into the impact of West Charter School District on the reading success of third graders. Next, Ivy Palmer is accompanied by Trinity Grayson. Ivy earned her undergraduate degree from Clemson University and her master's degree from the College of Charleston. Her dissertation explores the underrepresentation of African American students in AP and honors courses in Wilkes County School District. Next, Samuel Tootin is accompanied by Kim Tootin. Samuel earned his master's degree from the University of South Carolina and completed his dissertation on the capacity of today for leadership of tomorrow, perceptions of high school principals on leadership. I would now like to invite to the stage students who completed their dissertations under the direction of Dr. Suzanne Horn. First, Christy Floyd, accompanied by Richard Floyd. Christy earned her master's degree from the University of Maryland, Baltimore County. Her dissertation is entitled Adaptability, Its Professional Capital and Influence on Secondary Science Teacher Job Satisfaction. Next, Mallory Larrabee is accompanied by Jack and Reese Larrabee. This degree makes her a 3-time graduate of Coastal Carolina University. Her dissertation focused on special education teachers' emotional well-being and work-related stressors in the school environment. Now we recognize students completing their dissertations under the direction of Dr. Lee Hunter. First, Crystal Ballatore, accompanied by Lori Ballatore. Crystal is also a 3-time graduate of CCU. Her dissertation is entitled COVID-19's Impact on School Principals' Self-Efficacy as Managerial Leaders. Our next degree recipient is Janella Caesar, accompanied by Colleen Johnson. Janella earned her undergraduate degree from Winthrop University and her master's degree from Coastal Carolina University. Her dissertation examines the impact of learning contracts on the academic performance and learning behaviors of science students in a virtual school. Our next degree recipient is Paul Spadaro. Paul is accompanied by Linda Spadaro. Paul's educational journey has taken him from Cambridge College to Francis Marion University to CCU. His dissertation is entitled, "A Comparison of Traditional to Hybrid Modality of Instruction." We now welcome those students completing their dissertations under the direction of Dr. Sheena Coppola. Our first degree recipient, Jean Kennedy Bennett, accompanied by Frank Bennett. Jean earned her master's degree from the George Washington University. Her dissertation examines how marginalized students find themselves included in syllabi, an interpretive phenomenological analysis. Next, Lauren Margaret Davis is accompanied by Scott Davis. Lauren's dissertation is entitled, "A Multiple Regression Analysis of Factors Influencing Two-Year College Enrollment During the COVID-19 Pandemic." She earned her master's degree from Wright State University. Next, Emily K. Gaspar is accompanied by Matthew Gaspar, a master's graduate of Colorado State University. Her dissertation is titled Disability Justice in Higher Education, the Lived Experiences of Disabled White Women Disability Services Directors. Next, Kayla E. Johnson is another three-time graduate of Coastal Carolina University. Kayla is accompanied by Dr. Jennifer Schlosser. Her dissertation is Exploring the Community Standards Review for College Admission, a Comparative Case Study. Finally, we recognize students who completed their dissertations under the direction of Dr. Anthony Satari. First, David Cupolo, accompanied by Nora Sacoccio. David earned graduate degrees from both CCU and North Carolina State University. His dissertation examines how principals conceptualize and perceive thrill in education. Next, Gregory Dukes holds graduate degrees from both CCU and Arkansas State University. His dissertation is titled A Case Study Examining the Effects of the Abbeville versus South Carolina Supreme Court Case. Congratulations. Next, Teresa Gibbons. She's accompanied by Dr. Amanda Darden. Teresa holds a master's degree from Lesley University. Her dissertation explores workplace factors that contribute to teacher intent to leave the profession. Next is Anthony Poston, accompanied by Samantha Poston. Anthony's dissertation is titled, Ethics and Contemporary Leadership. Do ethical leadership theories align with Scripture? He holds a master's degree from Coastal Carolina University. Our next degree recipient is Jennifer Robinson, accompanied by LaVon Robinson. Jennifer is a 3-time graduate of Coastal Carolina University. Her dissertation is entitled, Factors that Contribute to Challenging Behaviors in Early Childhood Students. And last, but certainly not least, is Jody Rowe, accompanied by Dr. Joshua Hinkle, and our last 3-time graduate of Coastal Carolina University. Jody's dissertation examines the post-pandemic influence on social-emotional learning in the K-12 classroom. Congratulations to all of today's degree recipients. I now invite Dean Brown back up to the podium. Or
Audible. You call it an audible. Thank you, thank you. Just like Dr. Dillian said, let's give one round of applause for all of our graduates. I've had the good fortune of being at the finish line of a few marathons in my life, and it is an electric environment because it feels like people have just done something that's not humanly possible when you see it happen. That's what this feels like. I remember mine. Even after finishing it, I didn't feel like it was humanly possible. And so congratulations to all of you. We have, don't leave yet, we have a refreshment outside, which is usually what happens at the end of a marathon. There's recovery and a refreshment. And many of you are heading into a period of recovery as you recover from the extreme work, and the faculty as well. You know, we're at the end of a school year. And so just wanted to take a moment before we head into our time of refreshment and recovery, hopefully, to thank a few people. 3 people in particular. Miss Caitlin Nash has helped put this whole thing on. There's a lot of work that was done. You graduates, she was your advocate from the start, and she was pushing all the way to make sure this happened, and it was intimate and wonderful, and so thanks to all the work that Ms. Nash has done. Miss Regina Duncan. She's the administrator for the college, and she was the person we went to when we needed to know what to do and who to call and how to make it happen, and so Ms. Duncan was that. And Mr. Robert Blomquist. Can you stand up, Robert? He was the guy in the shadows making all the things happen and the slides advance and the presents show up on time and that sort of thing. And so thanks to all of you. And thanks to the faculty. We usually take a moment in the larger ceremony, commencement ceremony, to thank faculty. But the faculty are really the ones that are doing the work behind the scenes, grading the papers, doing the multiple edits over and over again. The graduates know this, but those of you that may not have had the chance to go through a Ph.D., the work that the faculty does is as intense of work as faculty will end up doing. And they know that they have someone's career in their hands as they're doing this. And so congratulations to the faculty. You guys finished. You did it. And now all we have left is a couple of instructions. And so for the, Robert, can I have one of the gifts? For the graduates, on the back of your gift, or your signed print, is the card of the framer who did this frame. We went and had a package put together for you guys. If you'd like to have it done, all you have to do is take it to her, and she'll make that happen for you. We're not getting any money off of it. We're just trying to find ways to support our alumni like you. And so you're welcome to go get one of these frames done, or family members, if you want to grab this card, you can make it happen. That's the last information about the frame. In a moment, and I'm going to say it's over, and I need for all of the graduates to follow me through this door. We're going to go out to the side and have a photo made on the steps where we can have a staggered everybody there. Family, you are welcome to proceed out the back doors. There is refreshment there. There's a reception. There's also an area for professional photography. We have I believe it's called Step and Repeat. I always forget this. There's a step and repeat moment where you can have pictures made with your faculty, with your family, friends, and so that's out there. If you're wanting to get some photos done, we're all set up for it, and we'll dine out on the steps. They're right outside there. There's tables you've already seen set up, and so now we're done. All I need is all of the graduates to follow me. Congratulations, and you guys are free to go have